Welcome to all my dear students. Myself Dr. J.K. Sari. In the last lecture, we had seen element of direction. Today, we are going to learn principle of direction. So, let's start with the new chapter, result orientation, direction and teamwork, and new topic, principles of direction. Concept of direction. Direction is the managerial function of guiding, motivating, leading, and supervising the subordinates to the desired goals or objectives. It is the soul of management function. It is the process of instructing, communicating, inspiring, motivating, supervising the employees and to achieve the predetermined goals of this organization. Direction is a continuous function, a top level and flows to the lower level through the organizational hierarchy. It is a continuous managerial process that goes throughout the organization. The definition of direction. Direction consists of the process and techniques utilizing in issuing instruction and making certain that operations are carried out as planned. In this slide, now we will discuss principles of direction. Direction functions of management deals with people. Behavior is unpredictable. It is the process of inspiring people to achieve the goals. Direction helps to plan into performance. The first point is principle of unity of command. It is the most fundamental principle of direction. It means that subordinate should be receive order. One and only one superior. It is the subordinate instruction. More than one person. There may be confusion, disorder, and discipline in the organization. The principle is important for the direction for the whole of enterprise. The command must come from one executive, and such a command is easily understood and digested. Thereafter, next point is principle of harmony of objectives. The direction is effective only when the indivisible objectives with the group of objectives. Such a perfect fusion between the objectives of the subordinates and those of the enterprise is absolutely hierarchy and securing the performance from the subordinates towards of enterprises of the objectives. It is the indivisible joint the organization and to achieve the objectives. They are expected to work for the achievement of the organizational objectives. It is the direction function must be resolved between the individual objectives. Manager must develop a sense of belonging to the organization and among the working in the organization. They both the inserts integrated individuals and effectively towards the organization. Thereafter, next point is principle of follow-up. Direction is a continuous activity which includes continuous supervision, counseling, and helping the employees. Therefore, managers should not issue orders and instruction. He has to take continuous follow-up. They should identify the problems and faced by employees. They should be modified with instruction and accordingly. Direction once given, they should not be taken for granted. Deviation may be there. Direction ignored indicates failure. Such a situation, it is necessary that the manager should see the direction are being carried out. Thereafter, next point is principle of direct supervision. Direction becomes the more effective. There is direct communication between the superior and subordinates. Employees can be motivated effectively with the help of direct communication. Direct supervision helps to the boost morale of the employees. Thereafter, next point is principle of appropriate techniques. Manager has to use the different techniques: delegation, supervision, and issuing the instruction. They are the sum of techniques they can use for direction. The principle states that the technique used for the direction, they should be appropriate to the people, work, and situation. The one technique can be used in one case and another is the another case. Next principles of direction is principle of leadership. Men want an executive who is not interested only in getting the work done, but who is also interested in seeing through the problems. Those who are working with him. A good leadership commands respect. He does not seek cooperation, but cooperation comes to him. Good leadership wins over the confidence of the working force is an essential element for any process of direction. It should not only give orders and instruction, but they should guide and help subordinates whenever required. They should act as a leader of its subordinate. He should then understand their problems so that he can the competence. Thereafter, next point is principle of managerial communication. Good system of communication between the executive and its subordinates. Ensure the success, efficiency of direction. Communication is an instrument of direction, supervision, and advice on various aspects. They should follow two-way communication process for direction function. He should give the orders, instruction to subordinate, and they should take feedback from them. The next point is maximum individual contribution. They should try to subordinate individual objectives and organizational objectives. Managers should inspire the subordinates. They can give their best to the organization. Every individual contributes effectively. Organizational objectives can be easily and achieved. Next point is informal organization. Managers should make use of informal groups to supplement formal structure. This improves effectiveness of direction. And the last principle of direction is principle of compensation. In case of direction, only communicating the orders and instruction is not sufficient. Managers should ensure the subordinates and understand what to do and how to do work. So, these were the various principles of direction. Thank you.